Welcome back, you guys, to another quick video on a very common issue with the Camaro ZL1, Camaro ZL1 1LE, same engine, Camaro SS. If you got a V8 and a Camaro, it most likely happens. What I wanted to mention basically is that for those who don't know, is that the starter on this car is mounted underneath the car very close to the catalytic converters, which get extremely hot because you have a big blown V8. So when they get hot, or the car is driven hard or for long distances, when you come to a stop and you go to restart the car has this very kind of slow wind to start. It always starts, it'll never leave you stranded, but it will start. I've had one situation where I drove all the way to top of Mount Lemmon in Tucson, and it's 7,000 feet. We were climbing, so the engine was nice and hot. I got up there to like a vista point, I looked out, jumped in the car to start it again. The car didn't want to start the first shot, and I had to press it again, and then it started. So I kind of looked into the issue, and then I found what I'm going to basically mention to you. So when the engine gets hot, the catalytic converters get hot, and then the starter gets hot. When the starter gets hot, that increases resistance to the starter, and that's going to drop the voltage, the output of the starter. So then that's why we get that slow crank. It always starts, but you kind of get that whoa, whoa, and then it starts up basically, or it fires. Whereas when you drive, like let's say just a normal, I don't know, a Japanese car, basically like a Toyota, Lexus, it doesn't make a difference. You start it up, they just and the thing just immediately fires up. Now, what we've found, and I'm sure some of you might already know, most of you may not basically, is by adding an additional grounding wire, you will solve that issue or greatly reduce that slow winding to the start. So what that entails basically is purchasing, it's a 0/1 gauge grounding wire or battery cable, which is here. You're going to take this bolt off. This is the negative terminal basically. You're going to take this off, put just the end loop of the cable on, tighten it back down, still leaving the original ground of the car up against the body. And then a lot of people don't know where to route the other end. So a lot of them are putting it down here on this crank bolt by just pulling that out just a little bit. They cut an edge off of the loop. So instead of making a loop, they'll cut an edge off, and then they fit that C over this bolt. Now, what I did, because I didn't want anything kind of, I don't know, dodgy or just shady looking like that, basically, was I routed the cable underneath the fuse box and around. You can actually see it here. You'll see battery cable. So it goes from here down. Let me show you guys this. It's not this one, it's this one. It's the thicker one here. So it goes down and under the fuse box, and then I kind of loop, make a hard right. You'll see it there. And I bolted it to the back of the water pump. Now that water pump bolt is extremely long. So when you back it out, it's not very far out. You can see, if you look in the center of the photo there basically, or the center of the video, it's backed out slightly, but it's enough to hold the top end here in place, which is here. And the car's been starting up so much better. I wanted to make this video specifically because I know it's a common issue. My old ZL1 had the same thing, my 2018. It just kind of, it always fires up. It just has that slow kind of start. It's just kind of odd, but if we can fix that basically with maybe a $15 wire and maybe 20 minutes of work underneath the hood, it's something I think most people would want to do. I think honestly, you guys, running the cable took longer than anything, really. Just kind of squeezing it under and then kind of routing it to the right and then bolting it back up. The whole thing is about a 15-minute job. I'll put a link in the description, you guys, with the part or the wire that I used, or the battery cable that I used, and it'll help get this thing fired up. They do come in 2 packs. So what some people do is, instead of just adding this one to the front negative terminal over to the engine, they'll also add in the trunk. What they'll do is they'll actually I have to remove the panel to show you guys, but what they'll do is they'll remove the panel to get to the battery, and then once they get to the battery, they take the same cable, that thick cable, and run that from the negative terminal from the battery in the trunk to the grounding point, which is on the body of the car right next to the battery. So it's a very easy install. I chose to do it this way because I wanted to I don't know, I just want to make it a little easier. I didn't want to have to take everything apart and the interior, the trunk, to take it apart to do the install. But some people, if they're you know, all about it, basically they'll use both. They'll put one in the front and they'll